to Game 17 of Day 3 of the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament between the South Pemiscot Bulldogs and the Hayti Indians in the consolation bracket. I'm Tyler Wagner. Alongside me, Ed Gargis. On the camera is Bill Hampton. Lloyd Rice will be along just in a moment. This Game 17, South Pemiscot Bulldogs and the Hayti Indians. Starting off the third day of the annual Christmas tournament. Had a day off Sunday, back in here Monday. Six games ahead of us today. South Pam comes in with the win against who they come off a win against there.
They played East Carter the
East
other
Carter.
day. Yes, in Game 12.
And Hayti come off a win
against East Prairie.
East Prairie. Okay. So we got
to say Pemiscot County Showdown.
Pemiscot County Showdown winner. This game goes on to the Consolation Championship tomorrow at 4 o'clock. And they'll take on the winner of Malden and Donovan. So the winner of this take on the winner of Malden and Donovan. So it looks like we're going to have a pretty good game here. But Hayti's got a few players down as they have in the past few days. They managed to get a win yesterday. And
I'm sorry to interrupt there. Talked with Coach Taylor the other night after his win, and this will be the second time these teams have seen each other this year. They met first game out for both of them, and I believe South Pem came out with a win that time on Hayti's court. So they worked on it. Both teams obviously have improved since their very first game, but Coach Taylor was anxious to get them back in here and match up against them, see how much he's improved.
We're about ready for the starting lineups here, but first we want to let you know that this game is brought to you by Three Rivers Community College and 162nd District State Representative Dr. Terry Swinger.
Here's
At this time, we stand for the singing of the national anthem by Peace Bowling and Rosie Smith.
Again, that was Paige Bowling and Rosie Smith with the national anthem today. Momentarily, we'll have the starting lineups announced.
I think the plan was, Ed, that those girls are probably from South Pemiscot.
Okay.
If they didn't mention that before, he was going to try to make sure that some of the schools represented actually had the girls and or boys doing the anthem. Number 2 for Hayti, Keenan Williams. Number 5, Andrew Luster. Denzel Presbury. Craig Rogers, number 32. And number 45, Dorian West. Presbury's been having a fine tournament to date. I'm not sure of his score and totals for some last games, but he's been a good player for him up here this week.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
Number 5, Aaron Booker for South Pemiscot. Number 10, Jordan Carter. Jordan's a 6-foot sophomore. Number 12, Tyler Thompson. Number 15, Charles Taylor.
Number 23, James Holofield.
There's James
Hollywood, excuse me.
Hollywood. James Hollywood. That's a name for a good ball player.
Absolutely.
You got to like that.
Looks like both teams had the same starting lineup as the last time. So you had mentioned Presbury. Williams had some pretty athletic games for Hayti as well in the previous games. And last game, I believe they got Dorian West breaking out with some points there in the fourth quarter. So looks like both teams ought to match up pretty closely.
Boot Hill Conference matchup. These guys will see each other in regular season, in their conference tournament,
Yes.
and so up here too. So these guys are liable to lock horns 3 or 4 times this year.
They've already done it once.
Well, then they're
Coach Taylor told me South Pem got the better of them in Hayti, their first game of the season.
drive all the way to Bloomfield to play each other.
There you go. Cross-county rivals. So Williams with the drive and the foul. He'll be at the line. Foul on number 10, Jordan Carter for the Bulldogs. Miss on the first one. A little strong on the second. Thompson with the rebound. Up court to Booker, Carter, and there's Presbury. We talked about him at the beginning, that he's going to be athletic. He's going to have a lot of energy in the game, displaying it there quickly.
Presbury dinged with the foul there on the block shot attempt. Thought he had a lot of ball.
It's like he and Coach Taylor are talking a little bit about it there on the sideline as well. Didn't mention our referees, Lloyd. You want to grab a moment? We get a chance, we'll mention them as well. Maybe the next time out or stop in action. Rebound was by Bruce Smith by Craig Rogers for the Indians, and he walked on the ball right back to the Bulldogs.
Number 5, Booker is going to put it in.
There's Hollywood. Tries to dish it. Didn't look like everybody's quite on the same sheet there.
Nobody knew that was coming except Hollywood that time.
30 seconds into the ball game, everybody's still shaking the cobwebs just a little loose after that long bus ride here. Williams brings the ball down for the Indians. Presbury takes a look. Back out to Williams. To West. Thompson with the steal there, unable to corral it in, but we saw a lot of that in the last game. Thompson has a lot of energy, really quick.
He is. He's got a football body on him. That's a good quick shot to the hole there.
Into West. West with the shot. Rebound, Hollywood. Carter with the ball, out to Booker. Oh, close. Williams trying to get the steal. Carter with the drive. Save, but
Presbury's
Hollywood.
so long and athletic.
and here's West with the steal and the layup, foul by Booker. Be the first on Booker, second team foul for the Bulldogs. Who are our referees tonight, Lloyd?
All right, Tim Harmon from down at Malden, Missouri.
Yes.
Just made that call, is out at the scores table area. Merlin Johnson over here close to us on the free throw line extended. Merlin's the principal down at Clarkton. You all cover some games down there,
Yes.
I know.
Merlin's a
And,
good friend.
Yeah. Jay Piles underneath the bucket there. Jay's from Dexter.
See him around town a lot.
See him quite a bit around. Jay's a rabid fan turned referee, and he's called a bunch of games down south.
So. West connects on the second. 1-1 with the minute and a half into the game. And here's Carter with the jumper for the Bulldogs. Williams bringing the ball down for the Indians. Over to Presbury. Williams likes to drive the middle of the lane. Nice dish to Luster. Luster with the rebound and putback.
Stayed with it and finished. Good job by Andrew Luster.
He really kind of came out in the third quarter of his last game. Was kind of his signature 8 minutes for the tournament so far. Coach Taylor was really pleased to see him get on the scoring end of the deal. See Bernard Simmons. Or excuse me, Cameron Links. I keep looking at the wrong line up there, Lloyd, but Cameron Links is in for the Bulldogs.
Well, they're both black and gold, or white and black trimmed in gold, and it's going to be tough on me. The colors match up exactly the same.
Again, Williams brings the ball down over to Presbury. Looking inside West, tipped out by number 32, Bruce Smith, for the Bulldogs. Well, apparently that was out on the Indians, not tipped by Bruce Smith.
Thought it was. The players did too, but the official didn't see it that way.
But
Coach
he's the
Taylor
closest one. I'm not here to argue with him.
Presbury with the steal. Presbury is long and athletic and lean. That's a basketball body if I've ever seen one. Good hustle.
Links on the floor along with Williams. The ball's going to wind up going to the Bulldogs.
Is that Lynx?
Believe so. Number 25, Cameron Links. Terry had a reference with him the other day that long hair and a beard, he fit right in with the ABA, the 60s and 70s.
Good pass to Lynx.
And follow up there by Smith. Can't get ball to go. Luster, a lot of activity out there. Booker with the ball, trying to set the offense.
Good entry feed.
Yes. Bruce Smith breaks free for the layup. So with 4:20 to go in the first quarter, it is 5-3 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Bruce seems to be the biggest player on the floor, probably for both squads, 6'5" senior.
Yeah, Hayti doesn't have a lot of height this year, but they certainly have a lot of athleticism, quickness, and speed. Coach Taylor talked about they like to push it up the court, create opportunities.
Williams put it on the floor to the hole. Good move by Williams.
Rebound by Hollywood. And quick.
Good quick move by Hollywood there. Good pass and finish.
Pass there to Taylor. Taylor gives the quick feed, and Hollywood just takes it right to the hole. It's like Hayti defense thought maybe they were going to have to set up to contend with the offense, but Hollywood and Taylor had other things in mind.
you know, these two being that familiar with each other, South Pemiscot a traditional baseball power, and they've got some good-looking athletic kids. They look like they hit the weight room pretty hard, as most teams do nowadays, by the way. But some schools you can significantly tell differences in them. And
Yes.
South Pemiscot, to be a non-football school, has some good-looking athletic kids.
Yeah. And Hayti, they had some success on the gridiron this year, so their kids went a little deeper into the football
Right.
season this year.
That's typical MO for
ultimately
Hayti.
losing out to Thayer.
Right.
And, so a little miss a couple weeks of basketball practice there. Into Luster. And the jumper won't go. Rebound there, 15, Charles Taylor. Caleb McIntyre in for the Bulldogs. And a quick steal back by McIntyre. Goes to the hole. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Williams pushed it up to Pressberry, and he's on the run. A little too strong on the layup. But he's right there to get the steal back. Whoops.
Traveling violation. Kind of drug his back foot as he made a
Yes.
big move.
I know Coach Taylor's going to be happy with the effort there by Pressberry. He didn't get the result he wanted, but missed his layup and stayed right in there and contended and got the ball back, give another opportunity.
Looks like with the recent changes in his roster, I'm going to assume Pressberry is going to really need to emerge and has emerged as one of his scoring and leaders on that team.
Number 12, Tyler Thompson with a three-pointer, and he is fouled. Foul going to be on number 32. That'd be Greg Rogers. A little late getting there with the hand.
Must be a three-shot foul. I told the guys the other day that's actually a point of emphasis this year to make sure that shooter gets up and down all the way back to the floor. That's technically when that shot ends. That player has to come back to both feet on the floor for it to be over. So, although that may seem a little bit late, he still is in that throwing motion. So,
Thompson good on the first two. And Swallow on the third.
Thompson's the guy you want at the end of practice shooting the free throws so coach doesn't keep running you. South Pemiscot going with a press,
Booker
full
almost
court.
with the steal there.
Going to try out some of Hayti's guards. Boy, Pressberry, good move to the hole.
He elevates well also. Carter bringing the ball down for the Bulldogs. With a 5-point lead, just over 2 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Pressberry blocked that one. Going to get the outlet and lead this fast break.
Whoops. Down low to West with the layup. Coach Burton wants a quick timeout.
He's not liking the looks of those two fast breaks in a row. He's going to talk to him about that. We're at a full timeout.
So with a full timeout, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Maximizing the time in, the timeout.
Coach Burton wanted to talk about those two run-out fast breaks by those Hayti Indians. They're going to you're going to let them do that. That plays right into their right into the way they want to play basketball. I'd love nothing more, I'm sure, than to get Pressberry and get some steals and running up and down the floor a little bit.
Pressberry with the steal, back out to Williams. Looks at the three-pointer, but drives the baseline. Looks like he is going to be fouled.
Rogers going to be on the back.
Okay, it wasn't Williams on the foul. My bad. Got this big trophy sitting right in front of me now. Hollywood going, loses the handle. Ball back to the Indians. Remind you that this game being brought to you by Three Rivers Community College, as well as the 162nd District State Representative, Dr. Terry Swinger. Says good luck to all the area teams in this year's Bloomfield Christmas basketball tournament. Williams bringing the ball down for the Indians. Out to Presbury. Back up top. Over to Taylor. Down low, Simmons. Good defense
Block.
there
And a
by
clip.
Smith. Carter, that sophomore, he likes to go to the hole.
He does.
He's not the biggest guy out there, but he certainly acts like one of the strongest. And
Definitely.
he's always got a strong move.
Good aggressive sophomore play for sure.
With that, Lynx checks back in for the Bulldogs, and Carter will take a seat.
Tim Harmon, the official there, discussing with the coaching staff there that couple of series of plays. They're getting a chuckle at each other. Tim's also the baseball coach at Malden,
Yes.
so he's a well-known guy in the Boot Hill. They tend to give him a lot of grief over things.
Thompson with the shot and
Good
the
looking
bounce.
shot by Thompson. Thompson's got
So-
5 total.
We're now under a minute to play. Presbury with a strong move. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Charles Taylor. Thompson with the 3. Rattles around. Ball going to stay with the Bulldogs with 27 seconds to go. Bulldogs still a 5-point lead, 12-7.
Probably a little bit lower scoring than Hayti's want would be.
McIntyre with a shot. Good rebound there by Presbury. Using those long arms. Steal by Thompson. We talked about his quickness earlier. Got a little too quick for his feet that
He
time.
did. I think Coach Burton's probably going to ask Merlin about that travel.
I think we talked about that the other day. It's not necessarily being on the bag, but when you get your feet positioned or you
That's right.
use it for an advantage, and he clearly got his feet down that time. So 3 by number 4, DeMonte Abbott, a little short there. So at the end of 1, 12-7 in favor of the Bulldogs.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices?
When the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less.
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
South Pem taking the court. Looks like we're going to have Lynx and is that Taylor, or excuse me, Smith down low along with McIntyre. And then up top we've got Booker and Thompson. And here come the Indians.
Coach Taylor took full advantage of the quarter break. Presbury's going to key it in, get things started. Tell you what, Presbury and Williams make a nice little guard-guard combo. They can fly around just pretty quickly.
Yeah. Abbott works the ball in to number 35, Darnell Clay. Darnell with the 4-footer.
Darnell's a big sophomore. He's a big, strong, good-looking kid.
Thompson and Booker and into Smith. Is that a little stutter step there?
Charge called on the play.
That's why we had the referee sitting in the booth with us tonight.
On Bruce Smith. Started to go to the hole and ran over the guy.
Is that the first on Smith?
That is. It's Bruce's first.
Neither team in foul trouble at the moment.
No. I don't think Coach is going to be too upset. You want your big man coming in off the bench being willing to drive. So
Thompson got his hands on it and broke free, but Smith unable to corral it up and get it down to him. Ball out there on Darnell Clay.
Whoa.
Booker getting a little too fancy with the ball there.
I think he thought pass and then thought better of it and thought he could sneak it by.
So with about a minute into the second quarter, South Pemiscot clinging to a 12-9 3-point lead. Abbott with the ball down low, baseline of Williams. Williams out to Pressberry. Doesn't surprise us.
They are they're kind of extending that zone when it goes to the side. They trap it pretty hard.
Nice rebound by Clay. Can't get it to go.
See if Williams can work it in from the side there. He's kind of giving up the point position here to number 4 who's checked in, DeMonte Abbott.
Pressberry with the 3 to tie the game. Nice pass there by Carter to Thompson. Break it to the goal.
Thompson finished that?
Yes, he did. I think we're going to have a foul on Carter that time. Reach there. Got a little bit more hand and arm than he did ball. It's his second foul. Hollywood loses his footing. Pressberry, nice give. Number 32, Craig Rogers there, tie the game back up. 14-14. 5.5 to go in the second quarter.
Coach Burton thought it might have looked like a trip. I don't think he did. I think he kind of tripped over his own feet then too. So
you can see you're dribbling between two guys. It's easy to say it's the other two guys' fault.
It is, and so many times it is, and he's probably right. Although that's a tough foul to pick up, I can tell you from a guy that wasn't very fast and got into a lot of those situations.
Yeah. Well, referees were right on top of it. I don't argue with them. They got a much better angle than I do. So.
Presbury a little too aggressive on the defense.
Is that his second foul, I guess?
That's his second foul, yes.
4 team fouls each with just under 5 minutes to go in the half. Luster back in for the Indians.
Overplay, got beat.
Yeah. Smith unable to put it away. It's a great pass by Hollywood. Just couldn't get the layup to fall. Then they call him over the back there.
Yeah,
his rebound attempt.
Tried to rebound his miss and was over the back in doing so.
Luster with the ball now for the Indians. Into West.
Oh,
nice.
Good looking move.
West puts the Indians on top, maybe for the first time in the game. I don't recall. 16-14. Luster with good hands. Ball will stay with the Bulldogs.
Dorian West, just a junior, checking in off the bench and getting a good-looking bucket there. He's had a couple of them.
Yeah. Lynx back in for the Bulldogs as Smith's got to take a breather. Booker up top. Hollywood looking to go to the hole. There he is. Call for the charge.
Good call. I like the charge.
Bulldogs a little slow getting back. Hayti taking advantage. Luster just not able to get the ball to fall for him. Thompson walks the ball up the court. Over to Taylor. Taylor out to Hollywood, back to Booker. Not sure where that pass was going, but it wound up with Booker, and he had a look.
Wound up with Booker with a free throw jumper, and it looked pretty good.
So, Luster unable to handle the pass down low. Coach Taylor coaching hard now, stomping the foot. Wonder if he learned that from Coach Botch.
That's Coach Botch's MO, isn't it?
Yes, it is,
That's
boy.
his attention getter. The players know that, too. Brad says that he's not got a very loud voice, so he uses the foot stomp method.
Seen Brian Best use that a little bit over in Three Rivers, too, so I don't know if that's an old Coach Best. They taught that at coaching school or what, but
if you're wearing the right flat shoe, you can do that. I've seen those guys wear a soft-soled shoe, and that not work real well for them.
no, you won't find Coach Botch in a soft-soled shoe. Thompson with the three and the bounce. And that will put the Bulldogs on top with just 3:20 to go in the half, 17-16. Luster couldn't handle the pass.
Looked like a turnover was coming. That's good
Yes.
defense.
Great defense there by the Bulldogs. Byron Norris just wasn't able to find a recipient. Thompson with a three again, same spot, off the front of the rim. Rebound Lynx. Won't go. Norris with the ball.
Oh.
Defense there by Thompson, illustrating his quickness again.
Thompson just stuck his face in the way of that pass. That's probably a bigger surprise to him as it was.
Down low to West. West with the turnaround. Won't go. Rebound Lynx out to Thompson. He'll walk the ball across the half-court line.
Coach Taylor
Over to
liking the look
Booker.
of that turnaround. I would too. That's a nice quick
Yes.
play. He is super quick with that.
Hollywood calls glass, doesn't get it. And there we are again. Craig Rogers, he slide. Then, as you said before, once he sets the feet to make the pass.
Coach Taylor got a quick timeout.
Okay, good deal. So with 2:24 to go in the half, Bulldogs holding on to the slimmest of leads, 17-16. Remind you this game being brought to you by Three Rivers Community College and Dr. Terry Swinger, the 162nd District State Representative. Dr. Swinger wishes all the area teams good luck, two of his own teams in the contest at the moment.
Is he a Boot Hill guy?
Yes,
Dr.
he's
Swinger?
the representative down in Pemiscot County.
I see.
He's from Crothersville, and I'm not sure how far up his district goes. Steve Hodges has Mississippi County, but
right.
Billy Pat has part of Dunklin, so Dr. Swinger may have the southern part of Dunklin County as well. If Bill Hampton was here, that political aficionado that he is, he would be able to tell us exactly.
He would whip off those district boundaries right to us, huh?
Absolutely, but Dr. Swinger is a Pemiscot Dunklin guy, I do believe.
One of one of our officials up here, Matt Keeney, his wife Shelley just got elected state representative from her district, which is up in the Marble Hill, Bowling County area. That's Matt way overachieved with Shelley, so we make sure to remind him of that every now and then.
I met Shelley at Billy Pat's annual golf fundraiser. Very nice lady. She's going to do a lot of work there, carrying on where Rod Jett.
That's right. She had actually worked pretty closely with Rod in Rod's office for the past couple of years. So when they got to looking around for replacement because of term limits, as we talk that stuff, we've had about 8 points put up, Ed. So.
Actually, I think it's 2 points each. It's just now 19-18. Hayti with the ball. Looks like we had a blocking call on Hollywood as Williams drove the lane there. So that's one good thing about TV. People can still see the action going on.
Didn't miss a thing.
They're not relying on us to tell them what's happening. So, now Kim doesn't miss a beat behind the camera. So as long as she's back there, we can talk about whatever we want, and everybody at home be just fine. After listening to my basketball prowess, I probably prefer I try to talk about something other than basketball. Thompson with the steal, drives the lane, 8-footer, good. So that puts Bulldogs back on top, 21-20. Minute and a half to go in the half.
Thompson is methodically piling up several points here in this half. 7, 9, 12 points in this half
Abbott
so far.
was thinking break to the basket. And I believe Norris, or was that Craig Rogers? Yeah, Craig Rogers thinking Abbott was going to stay out top. So the Indians with the turnover.
Backcourt violation. The way that got tipped around, it was last touch by South Pemiscot in their front court / back court, and it came across. So, I'm sorry, Hayti. So South Pemiscot's going to get it on the back court violation.
McIntyre with the ball. McIntyre kind of has the build of a slasher type player also. I think he liked to penetrate. Williams out front to Norris with the layup, and good. 22-21 Hayti, the minute to go in the half. Hayti with the press, the turnover. Out to Luster. Doesn't get it to go, but will get the foul. May have been just a little bit of a frustration call there on Booker. He lost the ball and didn't quite get him back self in proper position for the defense. But
you could almost see it coming. When
got to make Luster earn the 2 points now. First one good. And the second good. So Links with the ball in the corner, out top back to Booker. Booker to Hollywood. Hollywood with the three. Good look, but rebound McIntyre.
Good look, was squared up, had his feet under him, just how you want it.
Booker back over to McIntyre. McIntyre tried a three.
Same spot.
Whoops. Little off there. Ball out of bounds. Hayti with 34 seconds to go and a 3-point lead. Think they're going to play for the last shot, Lloyd?
They undoubtedly will. I'm not a big fan of that, but both coaches pointing to the scoreboard,
yes.
And I think that's going to be the idea.
So
into Presbury. Let's see how long he hangs on to it.
Going to be fouled by McIntyre. So not necessarily the last shot, but he saw an opening, decided he better go ahead and take that.
I think that's a good choice.
Yes.
No need passing up two.
So McIntyre's first foul. That's number 9 team fouls for the Bulldogs in the half with 17 seconds to go. Presbury misses on the first. Good on the second. So 17 seconds, 25-21. Hayti Indians leading the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Hayti with the press. Booker goes over top to McIntyre. McIntyre can't make the pass. Hayti Indians there with the defense.
Coach Taylor with the quick signal that it was out of bounds on South Penn, just in case the officials needed the help.
11 seconds. I'm sure they'll play for the last shot now, just simply because of the amount of time. Williams with the drive. Doesn't get the bounces. McIntyre. And so at the half, we have the Hayti Indians leading the South Pemiscot Bulldogs 25-21. We'll take a quick break and be back with some first half stats.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
And we're back again at halftime. Hayti Indians leading the South Pemiscot Bulldogs 25-21. It's been a pretty exciting half, well even matched. I don't think either team really kind of got into their run and gun fast break offense that they wanted to. But Lloyd, why don't you tell us a little bit about the stats? And
They seem to switch quarters a little bit. South Pim led 12-9 after the first quarter, and then Hayti outscored them 16-9 that quarter, so a little bit of role reversal. Scoring for the South Pemiscot Bulldogs, 3 points that half for Jordan Carter, 12 points for Tyler Thompson. Tyler was kind of methodically making his presence known all half long, both quarters.
He seems to create a lot of scoring opportunities for himself, too.
He's a good player.
Yes.
12 points in the half. 2 for James Hollywood, the best name in the tournament. 2 for Cameron Links. And 2 for Bruce Smith. On the Hayti side of the scoring, we had Keenan Williams with 2 points. Andrew Luster with 4. Denzel Presbury with 6 points in the half. Byron Norris with 2. Craig Rogers with 2. Darnell Clay with 2, and Dorian West with 7. Dorian had come in and kind of established several things in the post there, and was able to put 7 points up that half for him. At the half, Hayti with a slim 4-point lead. A little better second half for them, and they seemed to kind of get into a little more of their game, slap some balls loose, and got to get out and run a little bit.
Yes. Well, Presbury and West, they've been leading the Indians each game this tournament so far. As I said, also last game, it was kind of the third quarter where Luster kind of found his own. And he was able to get out in front of that defense a little bit and score about 6 or 8 fast break points in the third quarter. So we'll see if he's able to get himself free and get things going. He's kind of one of those players that the more active he is, the more he does. And so
typically, Hayti is not a team on the other side that's going to necessarily throw any junk defense or anything on this Thompson. Thompson's 12 points turns into 24 or 25 real quickly. So having a good game and seems to kind of control the tempo and the offense when good things happen for South Pim.
Yes, so either way, we're looking to have an exciting and thrilling second half, a well-even game, and so we'll see what happens. So again, we want to remind you quickly, this game being brought to you by Three Rivers Community College and 162nd District State Representative Dr. Terry Swinger. So we'll take another quick break and we'll be back momentarily.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Okay, well, the Indians are making their way back out on the court, and here come the Bulldogs.
South Pemiscot going to start with the possession.
Yes. So as we orient the camera down to center court. Welcome back, second half of game number 17 in the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. Thompson with the ball, leading scorer in the first half for the Bulldogs. And last game he led Bulldogs in scoring as well. So a quick drive, can't get the layup to go. Luster with the rebound.
Thompson's going to be a nice player coming back. As a junior, he kind of knows the skinny out there, knows the ball handling role.
Yeah.
That's an important job, especially as a junior.
Well, Luster had the rebound and also had the layup attempt for the Indians. So I know Coach Taylor likes it when he's involved, so it's looking like he's trying to get his player involved quickly. So number 32, Byron Norris, excuse me. Or wait, Craig Rogers is 32 with the points there for the Indians. Hollywood in the lane to Thompson.
Good
nice
play.
head fake. And Charles Taylor unable to handle the rebound. Ball back to the Indians. Williams looking low.
Fouled him on the floor
Yeah.
just before the shot.
That was Abbott. Got behind the defense.
I've just been mugged, Ed.
That's a strapping young lad there, too. So when he comes back, I'll get you changed for you.
Appreciate
How's
that. First foul of the half.
Abbott back out to Presbury.
Trouble doesn't seem to be going to be much of an issue, at least at this point. illegal pick. I thought he might get that. Kind of created
called on Abbott there.
Kind of created a space that he wasn't allowed to. That was on Abbott, yes.
That's his first of the game. Booker with the ball in to Hollywood. Hollywood being trapped. Looking down court. And the turnover. Good defense there by the Indians.
It was forced it up that sideline and a bad pass. Didn't give his guy a chance.
Assistant coach was all over it, though.
Hollywood being explained, hey.
And the
good
takeaway by
pickoff.
Lynx and the layup. So the Bulldogs displaying a little bit of defense on the other end of the court as well.
Yeah. Good defensive position set up there. Thompson's kind of getting it done on both ends. That's a that's a good play.
Hayti coming out with full court. Booker over the top. And Bruce Smith, strong play, saw his guy free, just a little too hard on the pass. Williams will bring the ball up for the Indians. Abbott unable to get the ball.
Looked like the 5'8" Abbott, and that's been very generous, kind of got
Yes.
talked out of that post play there.
Booker with a rebound, but rejected by the Indians. Lynx
Presbury
fleeces up.
Presbury with a good block shot. Good
And there we go. Was Smith with the layup that time over Luster.
Good entry pass to Luster that time. He would have been well served to put a quick spin move on, and we're going to get our guy Abbott to the foul line.
Foul going to be on Presbury, his second. Abbott good on the first. Excuse me, I said Presbury, but that foul would have been on Taylor. Can't foul your own guy, get away with it.
You can.
Or,
It's just
or get called for it.
it confuses the officials too much to report. So
Yes.
we don't call those.
Smith out the Lynx, over to Thompson. Thompson back into Smith at free throw line. Nice step move there.
Good looking move. I
The
think that's
guy
what they
puts
had
away.
in mind on the first one and kind of talked himself out of it.
McIntyre, Presbury with the steal. Thompson back with the foul, preventing the layup. Thompson's first.
Got him for one foul, yes.
Presbury will go to the line. So with the minute 4:39 to go in the third quarter, Hayti down by one, South Pem down by one. Presbury now makes it down by Hayti down or up by two, with another one on the free throw line. Carter and Hollywood coming back in for the Bulldogs. And Presbury good on the second. So 4:39 to go in the third. Hayti with a 3-point lead, 30-27. Carter with the ball, back out to Thompson. Down low to McIntyre. Good hands there. Good read by Rogers. Knocking that ball out.
Thompson going to get things to his liking before he starts it in.
Coach Burton trying to get them to get the offense going. Not sure McIntyre thought he was going to get that ball. Feet a little out of position on the Bulldogs with the steal. Thompson pushes it down court. Barton with the good look.
It was a good shot.
Nice move there, coming off the baseline by the sophomore. Williams sticks it.
Go to the alternating possession arrow on that one.
Ball stays with Hayti.
Williams with a good move. That was a
good quick step there. Looked like he was going to get the three. Had the defense committed. Went right underneath him. Lynx loses the ball there a little bit.
not enough, not a deep enough baseline, obviously.
No. Pressbury.
Very acrobatic move. I was just going to say, as he was holding that at the top of the key, I would look for a way to get him more involved in the offensive sets. He's got a good nose for getting to the goal and scoring and finishing plays.
A little over aggressive there on the defense. Didn't get his feet set.
It's his third foul.
2:36 to go. Hayti with a 5-point lead, 34-29.
Probably felt like he had good position. I think out of that pressing situation, he was probably in the right spot. They just those come down to a matter of steps, and that's a tough place to have one of your better offensive players guarding someone for that very reason.
Thompson being asked to step out. Maybe he has a little scrape on his elbow or something.
See how fast the Bulldog staff can get that wrapped up.
And Booker will come in.
Must not have their med kit at the bench with them, so they're sending him to the locker room. And
strong move on the baseline by McIntyre. And Darnell Clay called with the block. Clay's first. Is that what you're tracking, Lloyd?
Clay's first foul.
Yes, excellent.
For the big sophomore.
Williams with the steal. A strong move and a layup. Carter going to be called with the foul there, I believe.
Tough finish for Williams. That was ended up in a funny position. He flipped that thing right up and in there.
Carter's fourth with 2 minutes to go in the third. Hayti with a 7-point lead, 36-29.
It's Carter's fourth foul.
Williams trying to convert the traditional three-point play and does.
He'll have a hard time getting him back in.
Yep. Lynx gets behind the defense. Shuttle pass up to him and a nice lay-in. So it's one way to break that press. Get the ball down quickly.
Beat him to the spot, and all they can do is chase you. And he did a good job finishing. He kind of spread himself out there where the long arm of the defense couldn't get to him in time.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college or career classes.
Three Rivers affordable tuition
Means Pell Grants go further.
I can use A+.
I got a scholarship.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
I'm not sure who had called that timeout.
I'm not sure either, but rest assured somebody did call it.
I was just going to say, Coach Taylor there has former head coach Chance that helps him coach, so he's got a lot of good experience down there. Both staffs do, actually. I know Aaron's assistant coach has Coach Boyd has been down there several years on the Bulldog staff, allowing a lot of familiarity with the kids and the program. That's a big help on these schools when it's something they can count on and know and get used to year year and summer to summer, because these teams are built in the summer, and they're not, it's not so easy to roll out the balls in November and just get ready to go. They put a lot of time and energy into their summers as well.
Abbott to take the ball out for the Indians. Williams have walked the ball up the court.
Hayti plays a good-looking,
nice police up there,
by Clay. Clay's another sophomore. I was just going to comment, other than Presbury, they really play a young squad, sophomores and junior bunch. That's going to serve them well in the Boot Hill Conference coming back next year.
Well, Coach talked about having some personnel issues early on. I think that was some of his upper class leadership.
You're right. I know Hamilton was a senior and a returner, so. Like the shot, the little 15-foot jumper.
Good rebound by Taylor. Well positioned. Whoop. Hollywood.
Too fast.
Not too fast for the referee's eyes, though.
Too fast for Mr. Johnson.
Yeah. So with under a minute to go in the third, Hayti with an 8-point lead, 39-31. Abbott bringing the ball up the court for the Indians. So Indians try to get into an offensive rhythm here.
A lot of zone being played, Ed, and I think it's we were talking actually at church last night about the lack of a lot of shooting depth, so to speak. Even if a team has one, you can cover the one shooter, but not a lot of teams filled up with shooters and the guy able to hit the three and stuff so much. So allows a lot of zone and things to be packed in there.
Clay with the shot blocked there by, I believe that was Smith. Tries to get in position for the defense. A little late getting there and called for the foul. Be his second. Booker taking the ball out for the Bulldogs with 22 seconds to go in the quarter. See, Thompson's got some tape on his wrist now. Must have had a little scratch there or something. And the shot. No good. Good rebound. Good rebound there by Smith and put back.
Good rebound and put back.
Big guy had position. There's Thompson with the steal. So as time will expire here in the third quarter, Bulldogs pick up four quick points in the last 17 seconds there to close the gap from 8 to 4.
Thompson's first points of the quarter on that steal, and
after
that was
three,
a good two.
After three is 39-35. Hayti Indians on top of the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. We'll take a quick break.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start college.
Why pay university prices
when the same classes at TRCC cost a lot less?
I can use A+.
I get individual attention.
I'm close to home.
To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
Okay, we're back going into the fourth quarter. Again, Hayti with the lead, 39-35.
You know, Hayti had
go ahead.
Jump in on him. Sorry, Hayti had taken a little bit of control of that quarter.
Yes.
Until that little 4-6 point flurry there late. I'm sure Coach Taylor's a little frustrated that the guys coughed up about 6 points straight and basically let South Pam right back in this game.
Absolutely, absolutely. Quickly remind you again, this game being brought to you by Three Rivers Community College and the 162nd District State Representative, Dr. Terry Swinger. Bulldogs picking up right where they left off. Big guy, 5'8" Abbott with the rebound, down low. Defense a little slow getting back. Clay with the put up and in. So 2 points for Clay.
Traditional pump fake up and in. That is the same play they've ran about 2 trips straight.
I think South Pem thinks they have an advantage inside. They're going to try to work it into to Smith as well as Taylor and see what they can. The Hayti showing some athleticism and some tenacity with the offensive board there.
West, nice finish there. That was just
Is that West?
a jumping jack game going on down there.
Booker with the rebound.
Good. Booker just took
Strong
that one
rebound,
away from him.
yes. And the putback. So Abbott pushing the ball up the court this time. 43-39, Hayti Indians. 6:30 to go in the game.
They're parking Smith up there on that free throw line in a high post entry. And
Thompson with the cross-court pass steal. Drives to the layup. 2-point game now. 43-41, still in favor of the Indians. Williams pushes the ball up court. Coach Taylor calls a timeout.
that's about an eight-point run of sorts, 10 8-point run across the last quarter and into this one. And Coach Taylor needs to get this thing back where they were with about that 9-point lead.
Yes, sir.
They're outworking them right now. Those last 4 or 5 trips, that's South Pemiscot being quick to the ball, quick to the basket, and outworking them. Hayti, on the other hand, kind of caught leaning back on their heels a little bit and standing around watching a little bit too much.
Sure, Coach Taylor get them refocused. Remind them there's still 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go in this game.
We are definitely in refocus mode at this point. Phil has a very distinct voice, and he focused them several times. They're coming off the floor. On the flip side of that, Coach Burton's probably not wanting to stop the clock for anything. That's a good run for them. Them and Bloomfield played a nice first-round game. Both teams just got after it and scrapped and clawed. And I didn't get to see them play yesterday, but South Pemiscot's getting their money's worth up here. They've been in, at least this being the second of those, at least 2 really good ball games.
South Pemiscot put together a great game against East Carter.
That's okay.
They had East Carter still in that rebuilding mode, but I don't want to take anything away from South Pem. They took control of the game early and kind of put the ball game away early also. So
it's a foul on Booker. I've got him for 2. 3 will stay with what Lonnie has.
Sure.
A lot better than what I've got.
Nice dish to West, and West with the put in. Full court press by the Indians now. Hollywood with the ball across the line and links underneath. That's what they've been doing to break the press all night. As long as Lynx keeps making his layups,
Right.
they'll keep breaking the press that way, I'm sure. Luster with the ball. Nice move. Spins out.
Not sure how that missed, but it was almost through the net when it came out. South Pemiscot's probably
Yes.
a hard team to press.
Good move by West. Tipped the ball away to Williams. Pressberry with the foul. Foul's going to be on Thompson, I believe, but we'll see exactly how they call it. That's correct, on Thompson. Second foul. Be 16 fouls for the Bulldogs against 5 for the Indians with 5 minutes and 19 seconds to go. Hayti with a 2-point lead.
Try to get Presbury in the scoring column this quarter.
Good on the first one. Now 46-43, favor of the Indians. Rims out on the second. Rebound by Hollywood. Thompson's going to push the ball up down the court. Over to Lynx. Again, Lynx with the jumper.
I would be very wary of pressing them guys. They're very adept at getting the ball real deep for two of those 3 guards to finish with.
Luster with the drive and the shot. Under 5 to go. 3-point lead by the Indians.
Ed, we're playing some good old Boot Hill basketball right now. We're going to press and shoot and go get it.
Good defense there by Luster.
Well, good block. Hollywood with a good.
Hollywood pleats it up. And the putback. Opportunity to convert on the traditional 3-point. If successful, that will tie this ball game. Hayti on top, 48-47. Doesn't get the bounce. Rebound by West. Ball out on Booker. Abbott comes back in. Williams to take a breather for the Indians.
Abbott looks like a little defensive dynamo. He may be in for some speed. Just to
give it go. 5'8" against 6'4".
Made it look easy.
And Lynx again misses on the layup this time. Rebound Presbury as he pushes the ball up the court. Followed closely by Hollywood. Brings it back out. Let the offense set. Over to West. Back out to Presbury. And Abbott again. Pass down low to Luster. Abbott breaks to the basket. Luster hands it to him, and he's up. This time will be fouled, or is fouled. That foul on number 23, that'd be James Hollywood, his second. And have a timeout.
Abbott's made 2 strong post moves, 2 trips straight. He's establishing himself right off the bench.
Yes. That's pushed the lead out for the Indians back to 5 points, 52-47. Abbott will be going to the line as we come back from the timeout. Coach Burton working the whiteboard over.
They had a pretty good thing going, about 3 or 4 trips straight there, and then got out of it just a little bit. Getting late here in the fourth, you got to kind of make some moves, make a run, and try to finish up.
Well, it looked like also, and Lloyd, you'll know better than I, but maybe that, I don't remember if it's Byron Norris or if it's Craig Rogers, the deep guy on the Hayti's defense, has fallen back a couple extra steps. And so that lane that where Link was having to get to the basket is not quite there. So Hayti recognized the weakness there, made the adjustment. So far has been successful with it.
They weren't able to let their speed help them by basically passing 40 foot and the guy being 2 feet from the basket. That cutting that deep pass off has definitely shut that window down for them.
Yeah. Okay, and we're back. Abbott on the line. Jay Piles reminding everybody it's just one shot. And shot good. So with 3:45 to go in the game, Hayti with a 6-point lead, 53-47. Carter with the ball at the baseline, drives the baseline. Good hands by Abbott. Pressbury bringing the ball across midcourt, driving to the lane. Good defense there by the Bulldogs. Thompson with the steal. Hollywood there with him also. Up top to Booker. Thompson takes a look at the three, wants to go down low. Doesn't have the pass, back out top. Good anticipation by Pressbury to Carter.
Really nice.
The give there to Bruce Smith, yes. Pressbury went for the steal, and that left it 5-on-4, and Bulldogs with a good job of finding the open guy. Luster misses with the three from the baseline.
Smith kind of caught that ball in a little 1-2 step and got to shoot a little layup mode.
Not sure that was the shot Coach Burton wanted Hollywood to take.
Coach Burton likes that.
So
Abbott.
Burton not afraid to go to the hole against the big guys. This time doesn't quite work out. Good defense there by Smith.
There he goes.
And he's down
got one-on-one.
Got position on number 32, Craig Rogers, and then just like that, 45 seconds later, the 6-point lead, the 2-point lead. 2.5 to go in the ball game. Little miscommunication by the Indians there.
Yeah, Abbott started his cut, and he just didn't cut. It was a fake, and faked his own man out too. So
2:22 to go. Hayti with a 53-51 lead.
Going to really need to try to get something good out of this possession and get. It's been a while since they've been tied with them or had the lead. So.
And a double dribble there by Taylor. Good defense by Abbott.
Abbott.
Luster in for West.
Being a sophomore, another one of those guys is going to come back and see a lot of playing time. Coach Taylor getting these
player completely off the court.
I'm not sure you can do that, but
wasn't repositioning. Looked as if West thought maybe didn't see his player standing out of bounds to take the ball out. So Pressbury with the drive, loses the ball.
Away and then poked away
good
again.
hands right back by Abbott. South Pemiscot fans calling for the foul. Williams, good
big
defense
block
there. Pemiscot cannot control the ball. And traveling there on number 32, Craig Rogers. So with 1:46 to go, still a 2-point lead by the Hayti Indians. Thompson going to bring the ball down for the Bulldogs.
That was a possession that would drive any coach nuts, Ed. That was about 4 changes of play, and we never left the end of the floor.
Yeah. Smith off the glass from the baseline to tie the ball game with 1.5 to go. Craig Rogers, ball out on South Pem. Carter with good defense there, just couldn't get the ball. Williams to take the ball out for the Indians.
Smith has come alive here in the last 3 or 4 possessions. He's ready to go ahead and win this thing.
Yes. Again, we're all tied up. 1:18 to go. Abbott running the offense. Williams with the three. Short. Thompson. And possession goes to. Is that going to stay with the Bulldogs?
Stay with Hayti down here.
Or, excuse me, with the Indians, yes. So 1:08 to go. The ball game's tied. Coach Taylor wanted to do a substitution.
I think he's wanting to check out the possession arrow, make sure that we haven't skipped anything. That's the
Coach Bird, just making sure everything's on the up and up.
Whoa.
Nice
play.
Nice.
Really
down low, and West went up high. Great extension, like you said. Carter brings the ball down for the Bulldogs.
He needed every inch of that he...
Thompson free and the foul. Foul on Craig Rogers. His third.
Thompson with a nice traditional fake, head fake up and in, got the guy in the air.
A little strong on the first one. Good on the second one. So under a minute to go, just under a minute. Hayti with a 1-point lead. Ball over to Abbott, bring it back up top. Over to Williams. Guarded by Booker and Thompson. Booker with the reach around. 44 seconds to go win the ball game.
It's a good foul. He almost had all hand on that ball, and 2 inches difference, and he pokes it away clean. That's a good way to chase the ball. A lot of time left.
Williams will go to the line for the 1-and-1. Good on the first one. 2-point lead now by the Hayti Indians, 56-54. Good on the second. So with 44 seconds to go, Hayti with a 3-point lead. Thompson going to bring the ball down. Deep pass, Carter at the baseline in the corner. Williams with the anticipation and the steal. Abbott out front.
Oh, and a good
Carter with the hard foul. That's going to be 5 on Carter.
was going to take a good swipe at the ball and just ended up with a lot of arm.
Yes. Yep. Don't think he expected Abbott to be able to elevate quite that high.
I didn't either.
It didn't look like he was intentionally trying to get the arms.
No, he went for the ball. I mean, from our vantage point here.
Yes.
And Abbott's tough. He kind of bounced up from that. Okay, we're good. I like that.
Misses the first. So with 33 seconds to go, Abbott can connect and make it a two-possession game.
Abbott may feel that a little more
tomorrow. Yes.
When he rolls out of bed in the morning, but do what South Pim has made a couple of different runs, and Hayty's just done a good job of staving them both off. The one thing, they did they give up the lead, or I know we were tied.
I think we got to tie, but I don't recall them giving up the lead.
So attribute that to Hayti. They've made some good plays to bump this thing back out, put themselves what they're hoping for is a two-shot lead. See Mr. Cook from Malden, the superintendent from Malden, making his way in for the Malden game, which will start directly after this one. Malden and Donovan. Those guys played in a tournament final a couple years ago.
Abbott good on the second, so 4-point lead, 33 seconds to go. Booker brings the ball down. Think he was trying to go to Thompson with that, and Hollywood there, thinking maybe the ball was to go to him and just couldn't quite corral it in. So the ball will go to the Indians.
That's going to make it tough if you can't put the ball in your guys' hands down there.
Abbott with the ball. Back out to Williams.
Have that little water bug run. He's fast.
Yes. Thompson had a good shot at it there on the inbound steal, but just couldn't quite police it up.
That'll be Booker's fifth.
23 seconds to go. Williams will be at the line. 58-54, Hayti Indians on top of the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. As Charles Taylor comes back into the game for the Bulldogs. Williams good on the first. 5-point lead now. Hollywood. Hayti not letting Thompson get free for or look on a three-pointer.
He'd be the guy I would definitely concentrate on.
Yes, I
from
think
this
there
point
is
in the game. I would,
3 black jerseys right there around him on the three-point line.
I would make sure that there's always at least 2 in his neighborhood.
So, Thompson with the quick foul there after coughing the ball up on the pass.
As a matter of fact, I would guard him now.
So, if West can connect on both, I guess that'll make it a 3-possession game. It's good on the first. 60-54 now with 14 seconds to go.
Out of bounds. Oh,
yeah.
It's a good read by
Yes.
Abbott. I mean, it's awful easy just to sit back and let him throw it in. And
Hayti content with a 6-point win. Making no moves toward the goal. Well-played game by both.
That's right.
Competitive game all throughout.
Good win by
So,
Hayti. I think
yes.
Coming in here with the personnel issues on day one, I'd say Coach Phil's just real happy to be playing all 4 days.
Absolutely, absolutely. So again, at the end of the game, it's the Hayti Indians victorious 60-54 over the South Pemiscot Bulldogs. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back with your stats.
Three Rivers Community College is a great place.
A great place.
A great place to start career training.
At TRCC, I'm getting training for a good job with a good salary.
Three Rivers has high-tech equipment.
Great instructors.
And convenient classes. To learn more, go to trcc.edu or call 877-TRY-TRCC.
Get started at TRCC.
And we're back. Again, a well-played ball game, competitive ball game throughout. Hayti Indians victorious over the South Pemiscot Bulldogs in the Pemiscot County SEMO Conference Showdown. 60-54. Lloyd, what do you got for stats?
For South Pemiscot, Ed, Aaron Booker finished with 2 points. Jordan Carter with 5. I think the telltale sign, Tyler Thompson had 12 at halftime, finished the game with 17. Just didn't get many looks in that third quarter. And wasn't anything he was doing. I think the ball just wasn't ending up in his hands in a place he could do anything. Anyway, ended up leading them with 17 points. Charles Taylor with 2. James Hollywood, 4 points. Cameron Links with 10. And Bruce Smith with 14. A balanced trio of scoring there. Total them with 54. For Hayti, real balanced effort all the way around. They were led by Dorian West with 14. Darnell Clay had 6. Craig Rogers 4. Byron Norris with 2. Denzel Presbury had 11. Andrew Luster with 6. DeMonte Abbott with 7. And Keenan Williams finished with 10 points and hit about, let me see, I showed 4 free throws there late that basically sealed the deal for him. They went to the line. South Pemiscot had cut that lead, got right back in it, tied the game, and Hayti pushed it right back out there to about a 6-point win. So good job of finishing for Hayti.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, again, another great game here at the 52nd Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. I'm Ed Gargis with New Wave Communications, and for Lloyd Rice. Lloyd, I think we're going to get another game before this tournament's over with, but it's been a great time, and so we'll call that and see you next game.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, and Missouri State Representative Rob Mayer of the 25th District, and Missouri Southern Healthcare located in Dexter.
Here, Poets game with Coach Aaron Burton and South Pemiscot Bulldogs. Aaron, that's a follow-up to an earlier season game, I know, conference opponent, and I'm sure you guys are quite familiar with each other.
We're too familiar with each other. It seems like we play Hayti about 8 times a season, and you never look forward to it, but you know that you're gonna end up with a ball game some way, shape, or form, or it seems to be a blowout in the night. It was a ball game.
It was a good ball game. I thought your kids, when they cut into that lead, they're late, and they did such a good job doing it, and then turn around and 3 turnovers in a row, and I know you're about to pull your hair out on them just like everybody else is.
Yeah, that's our thing right now. We're turning the ball over, and when you turn it over, you don't get a chance to shoot it all. So
the one pass I know came right to your bench, and you caught it, and I know you wanted to do something with it other than just toss it right back in. But a little frustrating there, I'm sure. But they did do some good things. Your point guard, number 12, what's his name?
Tyler.
Really liked Tyler. Ended up with 17 in the game. Had a strong first half, and then kind of drifted in the third. Maybe didn't get as many touches as probably I know you wanted, because he seems to be one of your leaders.
He's definitely a leader. I mean, you look at his face and you can tell he's missing 2 teeth from diving on the floor after ball in a previous game, and he's a guy that some people will get to where they think that maybe he's trying to do too much, but if you'll watch him long enough, you see that he's definitely for a team guy and trying to make things happen.
I agree. He reminds me of a good baseball player and just flat out a good teammate, because he was diving on the floor. He went out with some sort of cut or mark on him and took a charge at some point. And I know you got to like that as his coach.
Yeah, those are the guys you use as example, not just later on down to other kids, but even now. You say, hey, look at this guy, and you can tell that he's putting it out for you. Now it's time for you to step up and jump on his back and just help him out some. And we've got those guys that are doing it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that we've just got one guy doing that. But we've still got 2 or 3 that haven't just sold out to what our commitment is, and that's what we've got to have if we're going to play ball games.
Well, turnovers late, I know, make you want to pull your hair out. You've had 2 tough games up here. You and Bloomfield went toe-to-toe, and then the Hayti game, very similar, come late. I know you get something out of that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, getting to play 3 ball games is better than getting to play 2, and as long as we look at the positive things, work on the negative things, then we're going to get better. I truly believe that we can bring enough positive out of this tournament, great tournament, win against some good teams, and we're just going to keep scrapping away.
What's up next week?
Man, we've got Scott City on Thursday, and then we got Clarkton coming to our place for homecoming on Friday. So the excitement's going to be there. Clarkton, both teams are going to give us a run, and hopefully we can, like I said, cut our turnovers down and finish some shots. We missed some shots down low that really, I thought those 2 combined that just take you out of the ball game.
They did, and they came out, and I know did exactly what you wanted. We had it right in there with the 2 foot, and they were turning around, and a couple times the ball just almost rolled right in and was almost through the net before it came out. But nonetheless, Coach Burton, enjoyed it.
I appreciate
Good luck to
it.
you.
Thank you very much.
Coaches Interviews brought to you by Charlie Flanagan, Edward Jones Financial Advisor in Dexter, and Missouri State Representative Rob Mayer of the 25th District, and Missouri Southern Healthcare, located in Dexter.
Here post-game with Coach Phil Taylor. Coach, good win for you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
60-54 over his conference rival. Probably somewhat of a, you guys pretty familiar with each other. I think you've played already this year.
Yeah, first regular season game this year. That's right. Yes,
how'd that one turn out?
They beat us by about 14.
So it was.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but you're a football school, so you always have.
Yeah, we're a little behind, just a little. But,
Coach, I thought the fellas played well. You seem to have a couple of guys maybe establishing himself with the personnel change from early in the week.
Yeah, well, we've had to move a couple of JV kids up, and Darnell Clay, he played good tonight.
He did.
He did a good job on the boards. He got a couple of stick backs. Anytime you can get 3, 4, 5 points from a kid who normally doesn't play a lot, it's always a plus for you.
I just did your tally. You had about 8 or 9 guys score in that game, and it wasn't a real high-scoring game. So I know you got to be pleased with that.
That's what we want to try to do, because it seems as though if one kid's scoring a lot, he's going to get shut down. But the way we're playing right now, we're able to spread it around. Everybody but one, all but one kid scored.
Now, late
we
in the game,
tried to get him a score, and it just didn't work.
Late in the game, I noticed Abbott. I thought he was just outstanding. He's a sophomore and a little guy. Looked like a little. I said I'd have the ball in that little water bug's hands. He's fast.
Keenan, there at the end, it was Keenan, and we call him Tweet. That's his nickname.
All right.
And
It's
their job. It's their job. You go get the ball. They're good free throw shooters. They're going to make pretty decent decisions for the most part. He still does a few things, these young kids.
Right.
We took a 3 there with a 5-point lead there toward the end, and I thought I was going to pull my hair out. But, we were able to overcome those things.
I didn't think you were in love with that play. You showed it. You didn't hide it very well over there.
Oh, no.
But they finished strong. You saw that 5-point lead go to a tie game, and then they jumped it right back out there to 6 to finish. So pretty good job of handling the ball and causing some turnovers. South Pemiscot's a good team, and I know they've got you outside. So.
Oh yeah, they're physical. And every time we play them, somebody's got blood on them. And sure enough, it's either us or them. But those are fun games for us, and they're good to see where we stand with physical teams and not finesse teams. And I'm just glad to get out of here with a W.
That's
and
good.
The kids did a great job.
And all 4 days you get to play. Not everybody gets to do that, and you get a chance to go 3-1 up here.
That's our goal. If we're here the last day, it doesn't matter if we're in a championship. 3rd, 5th, consolation. I just want to be here the last day, and that's 4 games for us.
You did that, and that was a good win for you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, Lloyd.